Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder with another Reddit story for you from AITA. This one is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Telling My New Wife She's Not Worthy of My Late Wife's Jewelry and Refusing to Let Her Wear It? Why are you marrying this lady if she's not worthy? I, 45 male, lost my first wife 5 years ago, and we have a daughter together, Emily, 16 female. My late wife left behind a stunning collection of jewelry, some pieces being family heirlooms passed down through generations. Before she passed, she made it clear that these items were to be kept safe for Emily until she was old enough to appreciate and wear them. Fast forward to now, I've remarried Sarah, 39 female, who has been a good stepmother to Emily. A few weeks ago, Sarah stumbled upon the jewelry collection and fell in love with it. She asked if she could wear some of the pieces to an upcoming event, which would be the first time she's attending with me as a couple in public. I told Sarah that the jewelry wasn't meant for her, and honestly, I didn't think it was appropriate for her to wear them since they were my late wife's. I emphasized that the jewelry was meant for Emily, and I didn't feel that Sarah was worthy of wearing something so personal to my late wife. I explained that these pieces were symbols of my late wife's legacy and that it wouldn't be right for anyone else to wear them. Time out. I'm going to red flag this because the worthy statement here was completely unnecessary. OP, I feel like all you had to do was say these were heirloom pieces from my late wife that she specifically requested that we keep safe for Emily and only Emily. So no, that could have been the end of it. The you're not worthy part of this, you didn't feel that Sarah was worthy of wearing something so personal to your late wife. The worthy part was completely unnecessary. And I feel like that's where you became an asshole here. That was unneeded. Also, if this was all set aside for Emily and Emily is the actual owner or will be when she comes of age, I think the question probably needs to be pointed to Emily. Say, Emily, would you mind if she wore this? Game on. Sarah was visibly hurt and accused me of still being hung up on my late wife, saying I should be able to move on and that this could be a way for her to bond with Emily. She feels excluded and like she'll never live up to my first wife's memory. Now Sarah has been cold and distant, and Emily is caught in the middle, saying she doesn't want anyone but her wearing her mom's jewelry. Okay. Emily's cast her vote. My friends are split. Some say I was right to stand my ground and that those pieces belong to Emily, while others think I was too harsh and disrespectful to Sarah. Am I the astronaut for telling my new wife she's not worthy of my late wife's jewelry and refusing to let her wear it? Yes. Yes. There was something that was a very simple explanation here that you added an insult to unnecessarily, right? And now, Emily, the daughter, I do not believe is the asshole at all. She was caught in the middle, or she is caught in the middle of all this. She did cast her vote and say, I don't want anybody but me wearing my mom's jewelry. Okay, done deal. That's all that needed to be said. OP, to throw the you're not worthy comment in here, you turned it into a thing when it didn't need to be a thing otherwise. I think diverting the question to Emily and letting her make the decision up front would have been smart. But that's not what you did. It's not what you did. What say you, Chet? The whole you're not worthy comment makes him an ask on one. ESH but Emily, which I think is probably applicable here. Everybody but Emily, the daughter, does suck. I do think that it was probably insensitive for Sarah to ask about this in the first place, or to say right off the bat, can I wear it to this upcoming event, which would be the first event that they go out for, which timeline confuses me. If this is the first time they're going out in public together as a couple, how has she been a good stepmom to Emily at this point? How long have they been together? It just says fast forward to now, I've remarried Sarah, but they haven't even been out in public together? That's odd. It seems like OP might have jumped into this. I don't know how you guys found each other or what the relationship was like before this point, but it is the unworthy comment that landed you in hot water here, OP. And the fact that you put it in quotation marks means that that's what Sarah is hung up on, the whole you're not worthy, and she should be. That is a shitty thing to say. She wasn't as sensitive as she should have been when she was inquiring about this. I think you screwed up by adding that insult. All you had to say was this is set aside for Emily. And until Emily is comfortable making that decision. And I'll walk back a little bit. What I said earlier about asking her the question, letting her make the decision, that's not something that a 16-year-old kid should be pressured to do. I think it should have just been sorry, these are locked away until she's 18. When she's 18, she can control who she allows to wear them or not wear them. But right now, they're just off limits. And that probably would have been the smart way to go. I'm not sure. Yeah, you were an asshole, OP. I think you definitely were a bigger asshole here. It's the "you're not worthy" comment that was unnecessary. And if you're willing to treat your new wife like that, I don't know if your partner passed, how you would ever get over them. You know what I mean? Like, of course, you're still going to have feelings for them. Of course, you're still going to love them. Of course. I don't think you can do that to the detriment of whoever you're attempting to move on with, right? Hatter with the $20 super says, I remember one of my dearest friend asked me if she could have my mom's 4-leaf clover necklace because she was like a second mom, and I agreed to it if the stepmom should have been okay with his answer. Yeah, she should have been okay with the answer. And I'm not sure if it progressed after that point. Now Emily feels like she's been caught in the middle, so apparently there is some kind of further development here. But OP didn't have to be as harsh as he was in the beginning. And for somebody that you just married and you say, I'm gonna do this next chapter of my life with you forever, but you're not worthy, that stings a little bit.